Shit. Let's give old Tony Reno a call, see what he got going on.
All right, it's storytelling time with Slappy Adventure. Yay!
Papa Slappy, would you please tell us a story, please, huh, please?
All right, children, let Slappy Adventures tell you a little story. You guys ready?
Yeah, we ready.
All right, here we go.
Once upon a time, dog.
Man, you done fixed them dogs now?
Hey, them dogs will bite you clean in your ass, boy. You better watch them dogs now. Hey.
I'm like, is he on the line or what? I'm like, oh, this is a damn message.
I had what I texted, I had called Triple D to see how he was doing. He's in recovery. But I have you on video on this Sena 50C. I've been playing with this daggum this audio for as the phone calls. My other one wouldn't record.
Okay.
It wouldn't record phone calls, but this one will.
Oh, okay. Good.
So this is a Tony Reno from Two Wheels from Fun on YouTube. And this is this is what we call a rolling interview.
A rolling interview. Oh, well, what? Hey, awesome. Let's do it.
I figured I'd catch you with your pajamas on since you retired and everything. There's no need for clothes anymore.
Well, What's going on, Slap Dog?
Not a doggone thing. I would want you to tell the folks a little bit about yourself. One, when you got your YouTube channel. Two, your editing skills. What did you do for a living? Because your editing skills is, you've got the content, but I just enjoy how you edit. So the floor is yours.
I got you. Okay. Well, man, this is a shocker. Well, as you all know, I'm Tony Reno. My real name is Anthony Reynolds, but I just shortened it up to Tony Reno for YouTube and messaging services because it's a lot easier to say Tony Reno. I started the channel back I don't know when, like 2013, 2014, somewhere around there. Maybe earlier than that, but I didn't really get serious until, I call myself getting serious about like 2018, and then started going off from there. But it is what it is. Something I just put up to, store all my memories. So, when I can't ride anymore, at least I can look back at the videos and say, oh yeah, I used to do that.
Right.
So, now as far as, and I was military. I was like 20, I spent 25 years in the military, and my job was actually maintenance scheduling. So I actually planned all of the events or maintenance events for the aircraft. So I had nothing to do with audio and video in the military.
Oh, really? Huh.
And and the editing skills are, I should say, the editing thing, it's I've seen a lot of videos that just jump from one thing to another, and so I just said, well, let me see if I can do something better and at least try to keep the people in tune and then really bring them along with me via the video.
Right.
And so that's what I just try to clip together piece by piece, and for me, I don't know about anybody else, but the hardest part for me is the music, because I always try to find that right music clip to go with whatever I'm trying to bring across. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Because sometimes you just throw some music up there and like, oh, okay, they gotta like it or not. I don't care, but it's like that don't work for me. I gotta have. I'm trying to pull people in,
Right.
And,
yeah. That music, everybody's lives are a part of music. I wish we could use popular music.
Yes.
More,
exactly.
but they gotta, man, it's, I didn't give a daggone at first. I was just putting it up there and I was getting not strikes, but claims left and right. And then my buddy was like, man, if you plan on trying to monetize or try to get it to grow, you're going to have to stop that. I was like, well, daggone it.
Yeah.
So I had to start changing.
Yeah. Exactly. And see, that's what I did with the last video I put up. I think I put in there, you know, some popular music because that's what I wanted. Yeah. And sure enough, I got the monetized notification. But at this point, I mean, I'm like, only about like maybe 800 and, well, I think it's almost 900 subscribers or something like that. So whenever I get to 1,000 and they think about sending me a dime or two, you know, maybe I'll change it around or something. But until then, man, it's there's only so much free content I can use at the moment.
Right. And no shameless plug. Please like and subscribe to his channel.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Yeah. See, I don't normally say that a lot because I think sometimes I think people are like this, well, why did you say that? If I want to subscribe, I'll subscribe. So I stopped saying that. But because I stopped saying that, I don't think anybody's subscribing.
I tell you what, man, some of these YouTube guys, man, I know the Harley guys, they always play together, even though they so Harley enthused, but they play well together, man. We got to get these Gold Wing folks or playing with folks because they don't give us a leg up or boost our channels. Right. You know, some of these some of the bigger ones they more about themselves, and I definitely ain't like it. I deal with you. I deal with Boots and Jeans and what is GB Winging It. I always say BG, but GB Winging It. You know, I try to reach out to all them guys, man. You know, and some of the folks traveling tall that don't even have nothing to do with Gold Wings, but me and you both got different bikes besides just Gold Wings. It's not a Gold Wing channel.
Exactly. Yeah. It's a channel for bikers, and you mentioned, you know, the Gold Wing riders specifically, and it's you know as well as I do, I've had my run-in with a few, and I've just for Facebook and Instagram and stuff like that, I've kind of pushed it to the back a little bit because, you know, I didn't want to be involved in the mess part of it. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
So here it is. I have, you know, I'll put something on my own Facebook page and then on my Two Wheel for Fun page and then on YouTube. And that's been the extent of my social media for a few months because, you know, of the stuff that was coming. I'm just like, look, I'm too old to be part of this. You know, I'm in this for fun and I want it to stay that way. So if they hint at something negative, I'm out.
You know, I put mine on a GWRRA form, and they was taking my stuff off, and I reached out to a couple of them. If I'm riding a Gold Wing on the bike, you know, what do y'all want on your page now? But I'm like, hell, ain't nobody else putting nothing up there. But there's too many groups that allow me to put stuff up there. I'm like, once they do that a few times, I just get off your doggone off your group, man, and take my content somewhere else. I'm glad that you started the Two Wheels for Fun page there. You know, I've been inviting some of my friends, you know,
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Yeah, to put videos up there because if you didn't know, Tony Reno was on the West Coast. So
West side?
Yeah, he on the West side. Yeah. So we got friends over there, and I'm trying to get over there, and you showed me some of them roads you've been riding on, man.
Man, come on through, man. Yeah. I will definitely show you.
And we definitely going to try to get together if we can make it work and do this Alaska trip, you know, like we talked about. And
yeah, definitely.
Yeah, find a good place to meet up, and I'm definitely going to bounce some ideas off of you, and you know, it's going to take a joint effort because I don't know everything, and you may know something that I don't know, and vice versa. You know, we get easy involved, and all those people, because I want to go through the Canada way, and but I want to come back on that ferry boat. Have you checked into that?
Not stateside. Now, I have done like a lot of ferries and boat rides when I was overseas.
Right.
But I know the one you're talking about coming back from where is it, like Anchorage, I believe it is, and coming back to Washington or something like that?
Correct.
Or Oregon?
That's exactly what it is, yeah.
Okay.
So
okay.
that way we can ride across Canada, but we ain't going to put our bikes and bodies through it twice, and then we can come back on the boat, and then, because we'll be on the West Coast, and we might ride down by your back of the woods and then work our way back home, you know.
Yeah, definitely, yeah. And if you are, I can definitely say stay away from Interstate 5 because it is, man, that's like riding through hell, man. You might as well just go all the way down to PCH and then just snake along up PCH, and you know we can come through the what is it, like the Valley of the Giants with the big tall redwood trees.
Yes, that's what you know. I'm a back road. I'm an old country boy. So put me on the back roads, and you ain't gonna hear nothing out of me.
So Roger that. Well, we in it to win it then. Let's do it.
So here recently, you just traded your 2022 brand new Honda Goldwing in for a what year BMW?
It's what I had the 2021 Honda Goldwing DCT. And I traded it in for a 21 BMW R1250 RT.
Man.
Yeah. And because I wanted, you know, I call myself an old young man because I'm like 55 plus, but I was brought up on sport bikes, and I'm always looking for that, you know, nice, sporty, snappy edge.
Yeah.
With the realization of, hey, I'm an older guy now, and, you know, sport bikes hurt, so I can't really, you know, be on a sport bike like I used to.
Right.
You know, so when I rented the BMW, when I was on my European tour, I was like, man, at first I was complaining because I'm like, oh, man, this bike not no Goldwing. It don't do this, it don't do that, and look at this, you know, and I was on the back roads, man, and I just got into the bike, and next thing I know, I'm like, holy shit, this bike isn't a Goldwing, you know? And I mean, making turns, and the brakes were on point, and the suspension is, dude, I just fell in love with it. And I got back home, and I took my 2021 out, and I'm like, yep, let me go to the BMW dealer right now.
Was the price different in from each motorcycle?
A little different. Basically, it was almost about the same. And so they basically took my Goldwing and paid it off and gave me like an extra $1,000 to put down on the BMW. So basically, my payments were the same.
Really?
You know? Yeah, exactly the same. The only thing I lost probably was all the aftermarket parts I had put on the Goldwing.
Right.
Which weren't much, but it was something I knew I had bought out of pocket. You know, like the hand grips, the foot pegs, and I think some mounts I put on it. But you know, you win some, you lose some.
Oh,
but
yeah.
I am definitely happier with the BMW as I like to say a me bike because it's the bike for myself, you know.
Right.
And then for my wife and I still have the 2016 Goldwing that I still ride like I stole it. It's a nice bike. It's good. It's paid for. So, you know, yeah, no regrets for trading in the 2021 Goldwing. And this is not to say that the Goldwing was a bad bike because it's not. It is a freaking awesome machine. But I was just looking for a more sportier edge as far as performance and stuff is concerned.
So what you gonna do with the 14, the ZX14 you still have?
I'm contemplating maybe in about a year, maybe next year, depending on how things go. I may trade that in for a K1600. Maybe. And reason being is, I don't want to say I'm selfish, but it's like I don't want to sell it to somebody here because I don't want to see them on it because, well, it's, you know, like a lot of these young cats, they get the bike and, you know they're the fastest person in the world in a straight line.
Uh-huh.
And it's like, you know, my mentality is I don't want to see anybody hurt themselves on it. Now, I know a lot of people will say, well, once you sell it, they should be aware of what it can do. But I don't know if that's the case for a lot of young folks. A lot of young folks they're hard-headed. Hot-headed is a better word.
Well, and I traded my ZX14. It was a 2012 like yours, a Ricky Gaston limited.
Okay.
And
okay.
I had it for about 8 months. I said, man, I want to get back into traveling. So I still had my Boulevard, but I seen this leftover Gold Wing. So I traded it for my Gold Wing I have now. And whoever bought my bike didn't have it 2 weeks, and they totaled it out.
Wow.
Totaled that brand new bike. It was a monster, man. And everybody was like, you could do this to make it faster. You could do that.
Right.
Why?
Why?
This thing is crazy fast. I put an exhaust on it. You know the things you do, but man, I didn't want to go no faster. Shit.
Exactly. My philosophy on that is my skills are my skills.
Yeah.
So it don't matter if I have 100 horsepower or 2,000 horsepower. I can only do what I can do. So why make it go faster when I can't control it?
Man, and being up here by the Dragon where I live at, having all that horsepower really kind of hurts you because you outpower the road.
Yes.
You need something. But that 14 you could put it in 750 mode.
Mm-hmm.
You could detune it, and I did a better time on the Tail the Dragon. When I was acting silly, in 750 mode than I would be in full 14 mode because it would kind of want to whip out front of me when you try to power through that curve.
Understand?
Yeah. So like you said, just because you got it don't mean you should use it.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Oh man, I just playing with this doggone 60 feet. 60 feet. This 50C. I got to get used to saying it. And I said, let me call Tony up there and give his channel a shout out. And
much appreciated, bro.
Yeah, man. Let them folks get a hear from the West Coast side of these motorcycle riders. I was gonna say a Gold Wing riders, but these motorcycle riders. You got 3 different flavors. You got a Kawasaki. You got a what year Gold Wing?
2016 Gold Wing. Excuse me.
Right.
2016 Gold Wing, and then the 2021 BMW now R1250.
I know you had said something about wanting to pull the trailer. Has that done passed your mind up, or you not even entertaining?
It hasn't passed my mind up. I'm still thinking of it, but it's something I'll probably end up getting down the road.
Yeah.
Because I didn't know them damn things were that damn expensive. I'm thinking I'm gonna spend like $1,200, maybe $1,400 on a trailer. I'm like, oh man, I done missed the ballpark.
Oh yeah. Let me tell you something. I was looking for a certain kind. We got to look like somebody when we out there. I didn't want just some old.
Right.
Not to say Illuminite trailer don't work.
Yeah.
But they're not very eye catching. And,
gotcha.
And I was all over these forums looking for trailers and couldn't find one. And then so I went and bit the bullet, man. Mine cost me right at $4,700, man.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But it was a pretty old somebody, and it does the job. And then as soon as I buy that, then I started seeing all these used trailers everywhere.
Gotcha. Okay.
So I found at least a dozen trailers for folks, and but you get what you pay for, man. Sometimes it's better to buy new. You know what you got because they done got these trailers breaking axles. They're rusting out. So mine, I haven't had any troubles out of them, and I know what I got. But it makes traveling so much easier. Easy was kept asking me. I guess we're gonna have to go slow. Since you got that trailer, shit. This daggone trailer don't slow nobody down, man. I go down through there. I don't change nothing up. Of course, when you park and all that, you got to be a little mindful. But my ride habits do not change with that trailer, and it don't eat up a whole lot of gas. On my 16, my 12 Gold Wing, which I got 80,000 miles on that daggum thing. Hell, I just crossed over 80,000. Hey,
yeah. Oh, okay.
I'm
Okay.
getting about 210 out of a tank, and that's going to the light. Now
Wow. Okay.
with the trailer, I get about 190. I'm losing about
Okay.
10.
It's not too bad.
No.
Yeah.
So, but the convenience of it is so much. Traveling makes traveling so much easier.
Yeah. Because you got everything you need.
Everything you need. But I like to do a little camping and all that stuff too. But I carry a damn cot. If I'm going somewhere and I get sleepy, I pull that cot out, lay it beside my bike. I lay on that cot, give me a couple of hours, and I'm back gone.
There you go. I like that idea.
Old country boy know how to survive out here.
I understand. There you go. Well, if it helps, I spent a little time in Vicksburg and Greenville, Mississippi myself. So, I'm about 25% country boy.
Now, is that where you from? Are you from there?
No, I'm originally from California, but my mom is from Ball Knob, Arkansas.
Yeah.
And my father is, I think he was from, that damn town was so small, I forgot the name of it. I forgot the name of the town he's from. But yeah, and so during my, we were, ripping and running here in California, headed to the wrong side, I should say.
Yeah.
And then when we were young, my mother decided to go, move back to Greenville, Mississippi. And then once we got to Greenville, man, it was like such a different way of life that all the street was out of us. And we came back to California, and I'm like, oh, no, we need to go back to Mississippi.
Yeah.
So, but yeah.
Well, I tell you what, because I'm doing this on my way to work, and I'm happy to be riding my full gold wing today. And I said, let me play with this doggone headset and get a little content. I'm gonna try to get over GB and boots and jeans on here just to kind of give everybody a little feel for it. But y'all go to Two Wheels for Fun. Go ahead and do your little monarchy there, your dialogue, how you do it.
Oh, okay. Welcome to, I'm Tony Reno, and the site is Two Wheel for Fun. I created it for the simplicity of the ride. Like, subscribe, and have a good time.
The simplicity of the ride. I like it, man. All right, bro. I'm going to catch up with you. I'm going to go out here and make these Mr. Charlie proud of me and go get this money.
Roger that, Slap. I'll holler at you later, bro.
Yes, sir.
All right. Thank you.
All right, you guys, that is Tony Reno with Two Wheels for Fun. Check him out on YouTube. Good guy. I have never met the guy personally. We just kind of met, through the Facebook and through the YouTube world, man. And, we hit it off. Like he's on one side of the country, I'm on the other side of the country. But, we kind of bounce some tips off each other. He's helped me out a lot, with my channel, just giving me some knowledge. So, hey, shout out to you, man. And hopefully we can make something happen together where we can meet up and do this Alaska trip. If not, then we'll meet up and go to, on the way back from the Alaska trip, we might come by your back door and let you take us down to PCH. You mentioned that, which is the Pacific Coast Highway, which I very much want to go see. And, yeah, I see these damn trailers. Slappy Dog is at Food Lion. I'm at Food Line once again, and I'm finna go get this money so I can pay my bills. Luke said he said that, so I can daggone get ready for these damn trips I want to take. All right, let me park this doggone thing.
All right. Okay. All right. Okay. na na. Na 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 na. Start a fade. You'll be alright, 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 oh. Okay, okay, okay. Da 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 da. Na 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 na. Start a fade. You'll be alright, 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 oh. Okay, okay, okay. I'll be okay. Alright, 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 right. Okay, okay,
Please like, subscribe, notify.
Hey, thanks for watching another episode of Slappy Adventures. Please like, share, and comment. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Hey, stay tuned for more videos like this. Thanks for watching.